forest green glow, a frog's body turns invisible. A living window where you can see its tiny heart beating. Covered in golden scales, pangolin curls into a perfect ball, nature's living armor against a dangerous world. In Madagascar's dark jungles, the fossa prowls like a shadow, swift, silent, and feared by all it hunts. On South America's golden plains, maned wolf walks alone, tall as a deer, but howling like no wolf you've ever heard. Deep beneath the waves, Dumbo octopus slaps its fins like ears, gliding through darkness with gentle grace. In the night forests of Madagascar, the eye taps the trees, using its long finger to find light in the dark. In the African heat, the gerenuk stands tall on two legs, reaching for leaves no other antelope can touch. In New Zealand's silent nights, the kakapo walks instead of flies, the last of the world's flightless parrots. Tiny but deadly, the pistol shrimp snaps its claw, firing a bubble that hits harder than a bullet. In the cold desert night, the jerboa hops like a mini kangaroo, tiny survivor built for speed and sand. Invisible to the naked eye, the tardigrade survives boiling heat, freezing space, and crushing pressure. Tiniest immortal on Earth, with stone-like eyes and a beak like an axe, the shoebill waits motionless for hours. A prehistoric hunter in Australia's rivers swims the platypus, a mammal with a duck's bill, beaver tail, and venomous heel that baffled scientists. On the ocean floor, pale sea pig feeds on decaying life, an alien creature thriving where sunlight never reaches. In Mongolia's moonlit desert, the Gobi jerboa bounces on spring-like legs, vanishing into dunes, tiny acrobat built for survival. In New Zealand's ancient forests, the flightless kakapo waddles through moss. It smells of honey and lives longer than most birds. In the deep twilight zone, the glass squid floats like a ghost, its transparent body glowing with magical bioluminescence. In Australia's red deserts, the thorny dragon drinks water through its skin, each spine guiding moisture like living armor. Drifting in the black depths, a Dumbo octopus flaps like ears, dancing gracefully through the silent darkness. In Congo's dense rainforest, the okapi steps quietly, half zebra, half giraffe, all mystery.
In the African savanna, the aardvark digs through anthills at night, feasting with its long, sticky tongue, a master of the nocturnal world. In tropical forests, the glasswing butterfly flutters with nearly invisible wings, a delicate, ghostly marvel blending perfectly with its surroundings. Along sandy shores at dawn, the horseshoe crab crawls slowly, leaving ancient trails, a living fossil from millions of years ago. In the Mekong River, the giant Pangasius catfish glides silent, a majestic predator commanding the currents with its massive body. In deep ocean trenches, the frilled shark drifts like a prehistoric serpent, a rarely seen predator from the dawn of time. High in Madagascar's forests, the fossa stalks silently, agile, stealthy, and the island's top predator, rarely seen by human eyes. In Tanzania's highland forests, the Kapunji monkey swings gracefully, a critically endangered primate discovered only recently. In Southeast Asian jungles, a tiny tarsier clings to branches with enormous glowing eyes, a nocturnal marvel full of curiosity. Across South American grasslands, the maned wolf trots with long legs and a striking mane, a solitary and mysterious sentinel of the plains. Deep in Europe's underground rivers, the olm glides silently in total darkness, a blind, ancient amphibian, thriving where light never reaches.
Southeast Asia's river, the Irrawaddy dolphin surfaces with a gentle smile, a rare, enigmatic creature navigating both in African and Asian forests. Pangolin curls into an impenetrable ball, a shy, scaly guardian of the night, hunted yet resilient. Along Australia's reefs, the leafy sea dragon floats like living seaweed, delicate, ethereal, and perfectly camouflaged ocean depth. High in Central Asia's mountain, markhor climbs with grace, its twisted horns spiraling skyward, a majestic symbol of survival. In West Africa's dense forests, pygmy hippopotamus slips silently through rivers, small, elusive, yet remarkable in every way. In the icy Arctic waters, the narwhal glides with a spiral tusk, the unicorn of the sea, mysterious and elusive in frozen expanses. Among Himalayan bamboo forests, the red panda leaps gracefully, fiery fur glowing in dappled light, a whimsical treetop mask. In Indian forests, the Guti sapphire tarantula gleams vivid blue, a tiny jewel of the arachnid world, mesmerizing and dangerous. Across the African savanna at night, the aardwolf hunts termites silently, a shy nocturnal predator often overlooked. Vital. In Amazon wetlands, the huatzin perches with a prehistoric crest, digesting leaves in a bird that seems frozen in time. In Vietnam's misty forest, the saola appears for seconds, the elusive Asian unicorn few humans have ever seen. High on rugged cliffs, markhor rises with spiraled horns and fearless pride, the wild king of the mountains. Under Madagascar's moonlit canopy, the Ai taps the trees, a strange night hunter built for secrets. In New Zealand's ancient forests, the kakapo waddles through the night, a giant flightless parrot frozen in time. Silent and unseen, the tiny oncilla prowls the cloud forests, a miniature phantom of South America. Older than dinosaurs, the tuatara basks on rocky islands, a living fossil that time refused refuse to erase. On quiet Asian rivers, the Irrawaddy dolphin rises with a gentle smile, a rare, mystical guardian of the water. High in China's snowy mountains, a golden snub-nosed monkey glows like living fire against the cold. Across South American plains, a giant anteater sweeps the earth, a powerful ancient insect hunter. Swift and strategic, a dhole races through India's jungles, a fearless pack hunter with a haunting call. In Borneo's river forests, the proboscis monkey leaps through the trees, a strange long-nosed wonder of the wild. In African swamps, the shoebill waits like a living dinosaur, silent, still, and deadly precise. In the Gulf of California, the tiny vaquita surfaces briefly, the world's rarest and most fragile marine mammal. Across Australia's woodlands, the numbat searches for termites, a striped, delicate survivor of the outback. In New Zealand's night forests, the kakapo waddles softly, a gentle, flightless parrot lost in time. Under African moonlight, a black-footed cat hunts relentlessly, the tiny but fiercest feline on the continent. High in the Amazon canopy, the harpy eagle reigns supreme, a powerful jungle titan with massive talons. On South America's grasslands, the maned wolf strides on long legs, a mystical fox-like creature of the plains. In rainforest leaves, the glass frog glows softly, its transparent body revealing a beating heart of nature. In Borneo's river forests, the proboscis monkey leaps through the trees, a strange long-nosed wonder of the wild. Clinging to coral in Southeast Asia, the pygmy seahorse blends perfectly, a tiny, almost invisible jewel of the reef. In northern Australia's waters, the Irukandji jellyfish drifts unseen, small, translucent, and dangerously venomous. Through Madagascar's dense forests, the fossa prowls silently, the island's top predator, rarely seen by humans. Across Central Asian steppes, the saiga antelope races with its strange, bulbous nose, a unique and endangered survivor. In the winding Amazon rivers, the pink dolphin swims gracefully, mystical, playful, and extraordinarily rare. In the black depths of the ocean, the Dumbo octopus flaps its ear-like fins, a delicate, otherworldly beauty. Buried beneath India's monsoon soils, the purple frog digs unseen, a subterranean amphibian with a bizarre face. Across Argentina's grasslands, the Patagonian mara hops swiftly, a rare rodent with deer-like legs and incredible agility. In South American rainforests, the emperor tamarin swings with grace, tiny, lively, with a striking white mustache. Tunneling through North American riverbanks, the star-nosed mole hunts with its bizarre star-shaped nose, a master of the dark. On a tiny Australian island, the quokka hops with its iconic smile, the happiest little creature on Earth. High in the Andes, the Andean mountain cat stalks the cliffs, one of the rarest felines ever seen. Under the forest moonlight, the Sunda pangolin moves in armor, a shy survivor in a dangerous world. Soaring above jungle canopies, the Philippine eagle reigns supreme, a mighty raptor on the brink of extinction. Across Ethiopia's red highlands, the Ethiopian wolf prowls, the rarest wild canine on the planet. Floating on the waves, the blue dragon shines electric blue, tiny, venomous, and unbelievably beautiful. In Japan's misty mountains, the Japanese Sero wanders silently, a sacred ancient forest dweller. At dusk in the Mediterranean wilds, the Iberian lynx emerges, Europe's most endangered wild cat. In the calm Amazon waters, the Amazonian manatee glides gently, a peaceful giant hidden in the river's depths. Among rainforest shadows, the Sunda-clouded leopard climbs with ghost-like grace, a master of silent hunting. In Southeast Asia's rainforests, the Sunda colugo glides silently, a nocturnal master of the trees rarely seen by humans. Across North African deserts, the fennec fox hunts at night, tiny, alert, with enormous ears that catch every sound. In Borneo's forests, the binturong moves like a shadow, a rare arboreal mammal smelling faintly of popcorn. On African grasslands, the maned rat defends itself with toxic secretions, small, unusual, and rarely observed. In East African savannas, the gerenuk stretches to feed on high branches, a long-necked, graceful antelope of the plains. In deep ocean vents, the yeti crab waves hairy pincers, an alien-like creature thriving in extreme heat and darkness. Beneath India's forest floor, the purple frog digs silently, a bizarre subterranean amphibian rarely seen by humans. Invisible to the naked eye, the tardigrade survives boiling heat, freezing space, and crushing pressure, Earth's tiniest immortal. In Tanzania's highland forests, the kipunji monkey swings gracefully, a critically endangered primate discovered recently. Buried beneath Argentina's sandy soils, the pink fairy armadillo tunnels tirelessly, a tiny pale pink marvel of the underground. In the cold Atlantic depths, the giant isopod drifts slowly, a a massive armored crustacean straight from prehistory. On the Galapagos seabed, the red-lipped batfish walks awkwardly, bizarre bright red lips making it unforgettable. High in New Guinea's rainforests, the Wondiwoi tree kangaroo leaps between branches, a rare arboreal marsupial. Beneath Namibia's desert sands, the golden mole tunnels silently, a blind, rare mammal perfectly adapted to its harsh home. In South American forests, the red-handed tamarin swings energetically, tiny, agile, and vibrantly colored. Floating through South American rivers, the Mata Mata turtle blends perfectly with leaves, a prehistoric camouflage master. In New Guinea's highlands, the long-beaked echidna searches forest floors, a rare, spiny monotreme with an elongated snout. On North American alpine rocks, the hoary marmot lounges, a large furry rodent thriving in harsh mountain winters. In Madagascar's forests, Kiwano chameleon changes colors seamlessly, a tiny reptile with extraordinary camouflage. Across tropical forests, the iridescent jewel beetle gleams like living metal, a rare insect dazzling with metallic hues.